Welcome back to my channel. Things are about to get real spooky, because today we have a brand new series premiere. We'll be giving away 3 free shoutouts. But first, make sure you subscribe for more amazing horror stories every week. Let's jump into the whispering trees. Every town has that one legend they're too afraid to name. Welcome to Blackvale. The camera fades in on a campfire in the dead of night. It looks like someone's been sleeping next to it to keep warm, but there is no sign of anyone in the area. There are tall trees surrounding the fire, their branches twisted and gnarled, reaching towards the sky like grasping claws. All around the fire are pebbles and loose dirt, as if something heavy had been dragged along the ground right up until the base of the tree line. Crackling fire, hooting owls, and distant whispers. No, wait, they're getting closer. You can hear them now, faint voices carrying on the breeze, but when you strain to listen, their meaning remains unclear. Narrator begins in a dark, chocolate voice. When wildlife ranger Lena Carter was sent to investigate the Blackvale National Park disappearances, she expected poachers. What she found was far worse. Twig snaps underfoot. Then, from somewhere above, a child giggles. Just a little girl laughing in the woods. Nothing to worry about, right? Wrong? Because that same giggle echoed through the trees over 60 years ago, and still nobody knows where she came from. We pan to a nighttime shot of Lena walking through the thick forest. She's dressed in all black, her headlamp cutting a small swath through the darkness. She holds her gun tightly as she hikes, keeping an ear out for anything that might be hiding in the trees. I got you. SFX, rustling that morphs into human whispers. Lena. Lena jumps, dropping her gun. She quickly scrambles to pick it back up as she turns to face whatever made the noise. She shines her light through the trees, but there is nothing there. Lena takes a deep breath and tries to calm herself down. It's just her imagination, playing tricks due to the stress of the job. She continues walking, though just before she finds something interesting. Her light lands on a large tree root system at the base of a massive oak. The root system seems almost man-made in its design. Lena leans down and runs her hand across the roots. It's cold, damp, and alive. She shivers. SFX, tree bark, creaking as if breathing. She straightens up as she hears a twig snap behind her. Lena slowly spins around and aims her flashlight. Who's there? No reply. She runs the beam through the trees, but again sees nothing. Hello? Still nothing. Lena sighs. Maybe it really was just her imagination. As she walks away, we see the silhouette of a person in the trees, watching her go. A few moments later, Lena is sitting next to the fire, trying to stay awake, but her eyes grow heavy. She leans against a tree and drifts off to sleep. In her dream, she finds herself walking through the woods, and the whispering starts again. This time, she can understand what they're saying. Come closer, Lena, come closer. Their voices seem to be coming from inside her head. She screams as the dream abruptly ends. Startled awake, Lena grabs her gun and runs deeper into the woods. As she stumbles through the underbrush, she comes across a clearing and freezes. She recognizes this place from the old ranger's reports. He described finding strange symbols carved into the trees, but he never reported seeing this before. Lena runs her fingers over the carving, feeling the cool wood beneath her touch. Suddenly, the wind picks up, and the trees begin to sway violently. The whispering reaches a fever pitch. Let me in, Lena. Let me in. SFX, bark tearing, as if the trees are ripping themselves apart. The trees bend even further, and with a loud snapping sound, a large branch breaks off and lands at Lena's feet. She looks up in terror as the rest of the branch falls away, revealing a gaping hole in the trunk. Lena screams and raises her gun, pointing it directly at the hole. She can feel the presence of something evil inside. Suddenly, a white rabbit wearing a top hat hops out of the hole and stares directly at her. Lena lowers her gun, confused. What does it mean? Before she can do anything, the rabbit lunges, sinking its teeth into her hand. She screams in pain as it scratches her with its long, sharp nails. Blood trickles down her arm, hitting the ground. The rabbit hops away and then back again, staring at the blood with wide eyes. Lena pulls her hand away and cradles it to her chest. She needs to get out of here, but the forest seems darker and more menacing than before. The whispers continue, taunting her, telling her to stay. Panic rising, she turns and runs for her life. SFX, heavy footsteps pursuing her, accompanied by the whispers. You can't escape us, Lena. Suddenly, Lena trips and falls, scraping her knee on the rough ground. She cries out in pain and looks back to see if whatever was chasing her stopped, but it keeps coming. Lena scrambles to her feet and runs faster, making it to the edge of the forest. She can see the road ahead and races toward it. She's almost free. But before she can reach the road, the thing catches up to her and knocks her to the ground, sending her flying. The last thing Lena sees before everything goes black is the glowing red eyes staring down at her. Next morning, sunlight filters through the trees as Park Ranger James Riley checks his radio. Come in, Lena. Do you copy? Static? He frowns. Usually, Lena doesn't take this long to respond. Lena, if you're out there, please respond. James runs his hand over the control panel. When Lena doesn't answer, he grabs his gun and heads into the woods. As we pan away, we see Lena's camera lying abandoned in the dirt. On the screen, the date reads October 13th, 3:17 a.m. The camera flickers as the battery begins to die. The final image is of a tree root system with eyes peering out from beneath the bark. Oh God, Lena whispers, breathless. The whispers are coming from under the bark. It's not leaves, it's something else. She shines her light down the tree's trunk and gasps. What is that? We hear a loud bang as something crashes in the trees behind her. Oh God, she repeats, backing away from the tree. Whatever it is, it's coming this way. As the tree's shadow engulfs her, the whispering begins. Lena, the voices chant. We've been waiting since 1937. Then they erupt into a cacophony of voices, screaming, Lena, Lena, Lena. The screen cuts to black. Only the sound of heavy footsteps remain. Hours later, James stands at the edge of the woods, holding Lena's radio. Come in, Lena. Do you copy? Static? James closes his eyes, trying to listen beyond the static. He thinks he can hear voices, barely a whisper. He presses the radio to his chest as tears stream down his face. I'm coming, he murmurs, though Lena is nowhere to be found. That's the end of our brand new series, The Whispering Trees. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to comment your favorite character below and subscribe for more amazing horror stories every week. And remember, the legend of Blackvale is real. Now it's time to play a quick game. How many times did we say the word tree? Leave your guess in the comments below, and 5 random people will be chosen and receive a shout-out in our next video. And lastly, it's time for our viral shorts. Give each of these clips a thumbs up and leave a comment predicting which one will get the most views. And now, let's move on to some terrifying tales.